All you need is one person to be
It's
weird
true.
about it.
It's true.
Oh my god, my rat's
Hello.
on the screen.
It's your rat!
He looks like a little furry shrimp.
He does look like a shrimp. I love him. I gotta figure out. I gotta draw so many people this week. I gotta figure out who's supposed to be here tomorrow. You'd think I would know since I'm the one who's scheduling it and who invited everyone, but I don't. Well, I write it down.
I got a couple people that are telling me that they need to schedule it themselves.
Schedule what themselves?
They need to message you so they could get on.
Well, tell them to do so, because I'm over here trying to find people.
Ah.
I know Bunny messaged me back about wanting to be on. I'm still waiting on like my last week to see what my schedule is at work. And that whole week is open, and then next week I have quite a few slots as well. So yeah, if you know people who are interested, just have them message me. I'd rather know sooner than later.
I shall.
I have Sam.
Wowie. Wowie wow wow.
Wowie wow wow wow. But I got. Alright. Let us, I guess, start with the first little question.
Yeah.
The first little question is, what is your favorite animation?
My favorite animation would have to be the Double King.
Like Ani? Ani's favorite animation was Double King. I need to watch it because I feel like I saw it a long time ago and I barely remember it. It's pretty there's not a lot of talking. It
came out in 2017. Yeah, no, it's just a little vibe, I guess you could call it. Silent film with music and whatnot, and like this little dude running around being absolutely insane. There's also different animations from the guy, but like all animators, they come out very slowly.
Oh, fun! I need to.
But I remember really liking that one.
I remember seeing stuff about it when around when it came out, everyone was talking about it, but I don't remember watching all of it. I think I just saw like GIFs and stuff, and I was like, "What is this?" Like, I don't know what this is, but it looks cool.
It was a vibe.
Do you have like?
Then there's like.
No, you go. I'll shut up.
There's like other little animations that I like too. That one really stood out in my brain when I thought about it. There's obviously like animes and cartoons and stuff like that, but I really like the tiny ones. Oh, what's that one? The tiny little creators. Those are always cool.
Oh, you like short films almost, like indie projects.
Yeah, little indie projects. Do you know like it's like clowns versus vampires?
No.
Little animation.
That sounds fun. What is it?
Let me see if I can find it.
Clowns versus vampires? Is that what it's called?
Probably not. 100% no.
I looked up clowns versus vampires, and then I got...
Nothing is showing up.
clown stuff outrageous playlist, and then I see on the playlist something called Wire, and then I see a lot of Big Top Burger stuff.
Yes, Clown vs. Vampires on YouTube. The music's awesome. Like, the little animations are cool.
Is it just called Clown vs. Vampires?
I think it's actually called Clown vs. Vampires. Wire, Worthy Kids.
Oh, I'm watching it
that
now.
One's like the...
Oh,
yeah,
is that Wire by Worthy Kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like... It's got, like, insane music and stuff.
Okay. I'm not playing the music right now, I'm just kind of looking... It's the same people who do the Big Top Burger.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm familiar with these guys. They like
Comedy
drawing
aspect's
clowns,
always great,
it would
too.
seem.
Yeah, they also do... Apparently they did this one little short where it's like... Vampires kidnapped their little clown buddy. And went to go back to get him.
I see.
And it's like, oh, okay.
Watch this in its entirety. This clown versus vampire thing in its entirety. I'm gonna watch it right this second because I want to give it my full attention that it deserves.
Full attention. But what else were you gonna say?
Love the doodle. Joseph, interesting name. His name is Frijole Joe. That's his little fellow.
It is I.
Hi, Banana.
Joe.
And hi, Wordo. Good morning. I think I saw Wordo whenever I was getting ready, but I didn't say anything because I'm a hater. I'm a bad streamer.
Horrible. How could you?
I don't know. It's easy when you're evil.
It's easy.
It's so easy when you're evil.
Yes, Buttercup.
Yes, Buttercup. Is that your cat? Or are you...
Yes, my cat has went to meow, so I affirmed it. I said yes. When the cat speaks, you gotta be like, yes.
Yes, baby. On the thumbnail. Oh, yeah, that's Joe. He's a little bean with a hat on him.
I'm the mean man.
I'm bean man. But, yeah, have you ever seen, this is an old-ass film, so if you haven't seen this, then don't feel like too bad. It's called, Princess and the Cobbler, or Thief and the Cobbler.
Thief and the Cobbler.
Yeah. It's kind of what I think about. It's kind of what I think about whenever I think about Double King, because it originally was going to be completely without dialogue, and then the publisher was like, no, we can't publish this animation unless it has words, because it's not gonna sell, and we're a thing that tries to make money. So
I see. I don't think I've ever seen it. It looks like Aladdin wannabe, but obviously probably came out.
Yeah, it's
before
not.
It.
It's I think that it either came out before Aladdin or it came out like around the same time. It's just an unfortunate coincidence.
Yeah, I just see the chin hair, little swirly bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it came out in 1993, and then I think that Aladdin came out like soon after. Yeah, it came out in 1992, and then Thief and the Cobbler came out a year later. But
yeah,
it was in production way before that. So they definitely did not copy off of they didn't copy off of Aladdin. They just used the same, like, you know, the Arabian Nights or whatever.
Arabian Nights.
Like
Arabian Nights.
But the animation in it is like really crazy if you've never seen it. And also keep in mind that
It's old.
it's well, not that it's old. There's nothing like there's nothing like bad about it. Like, you're not watching it and you're like, whoa, this is aged poorly. Because all the characters are just like just what they are. Nothing crazy. It's more so that I was gonna say, keep it in mind that it was not supposed to have any dialogue.
Yeah, so creative differences changed midway, or like towards the tail end, so then they just sort of, you have one really good animation standpoint with something that really wasn't thought through too much on top of it.
Yeah, but the
sort of an afterthought.
Yeah, the dialogue is an afterthought, and half the time the dialogue like doesn't even like match up with their lips because they weren't supposed to talk.
Yeah. Sometimes they get lazy with animation and they just reuse little puppet. They go like back and forth with like their mouth opening and try to stuff some dialogue into it.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's close enough.
Well, they weren't. The thing about it is like the animation is amazing. Like, they were not lazy with it at all. It's just that they already had the animation pretty much done, and then big publisher was
That's
like,
the fact.
yeah,
Let's put some dialogue in it.
make them talk, make them say words. Like, but I didn't want them
Oh,
to.
you gotta love it. You gotta love it whenever big name studios just like, yeah, we're gonna just change everything about it that will make it awesome.
They're like, oh, you like that? No. Think of the masses. And then I think it also came out like after the Aladdin thing, so it did get like a bad rep of like,
people are just like, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Like,
sort of like how that one, The White Lion, came out way before The Lion King did.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, they probably did copy it, but at the same time, it's just Hamlet with lions.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy.
So it's like, you can't really claim that they stole the plot whenever the plot is literally Hamlet with lions.
Yeah. Yeah, like, okay, I guess we also stole from Sherlock, or not Sherlock, that one guy, Shakespeare.
Shakespeare.
You know him. That one guy.
We're not sure if he really existed.
I have heard that. I've heard that, like, it could have just been, like, a bunch of people, and then Sherlock... oh my god, why do I keep saying Sherlock? I'm being cursed. And then Shakespeare.
Animation is very clean.
Yeah, see? They were not lazy about it. And it's very trippy, too. And this guy has, like, 6 fingers. Weird.
I would love to watch that.
Please do. It's a good time. It's not, like, very... It's more one of those things that are, like... The story doesn't really matter. It's just, like, the visuals are fun. Which is why it made me think of
Sort of.
Yeah,
sort of the same thing with Double King. Because he has a lot of small animations on there that are just weird and trippy.
Yeah, this
and
is
it's not really
trippy.
anything crazy. It's just an animation. It's a thing, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's just fun. Yeah, it is very trippy. So if you like stuff like that, it's gonna be a good time. Like this still image from it is just great. Like just like this is, it's not even moving. Now imagine if it was moving.
That looks trippy as hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All the backgrounds are like weird not all of them, but a lot of the backgrounds are like got these weird patterns to them. It's wild.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's a good one. Would recommend.
Would.
I know who I'm drawing. Do you have a favorite anime?
Recently, it'd probably be Demon Slayer is pretty good.
Demon Slayer?
I like Overlord purely because it's fun and stupid. Because
That's
it's like
fair.
he's just way too overpowered, and everyone's just like, I could take him, and then they realize, oh no, you
I
can't take him.
cannot. Him go
He's
kill
just
me.
he's just way too powerful.
That's crazy. Almost as if he's the guy.
It's been so long since I've watched any anime, so it's like
Anime. What is not
Yeah.
anime?
just like YouTube shorts and little videos. It'd be
I
like
see.
animations, like an actual series anime.
That's fair.
I've just been watching Twitch most of the time.
Oh,
I do really like anime.
I've been trying to watch Lazarus.
Lazarus. What's that?
It is from Cowboy Bebop man,
Oh.
whose name I cannot remember because I'm a fake fan. But it's from Cowboy Bebop man, and I'm only like 2 or 3 episodes in. It's a pretty slow burn.
Well, his Cowboy Bebop was sort of the same thing, wasn't it? Sort of like there wasn't really a plot going on other than just a vibe.
Yeah. I would have to rewatch Cowboy Bebop. I haven't watched it in years. So, probably since I was a baby.
It's always fun whenever you go back from when you first watched it and watch it again to see if it holds up. Because I've done that, and some of them do not hold up. If you watch, you're like,
what is your most like, ooh, that aged bad?
apparently I didn't rewatch it, but whenever I mention it, everyone's just like, wow. Oh, that was terrible. It was the Return of the Mummy animation.
Return of the Mummy animation?
Yeah. It was
with
the
homeboy? Like the mummy?
Yeah, it was like it was the mummy, and it was plotted around the kid and his parents, and them trying to take the bracelet off him.
Mm-hmm.
I remember watching it as a kid and being like, "This is very interesting." And then, like, I saw a little snippet of it. I wrote in the comments, I'm like, "Man, that was good." And they're like, "Dude, you do not remember it, do you?"
Oh
Like,
no.
what do you mean? It was horrible.
Oh no. Like it was just like
It was apparently very bad, and there's just like, maybe I won't look for it. Maybe I'll just remember the memory of it better than what it was actually.
that is, sometimes you gotta just take that L. And that's okay.
It's okay. We just move on. We don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, we just forget. Or we just remember it fondly and do not follow up.
We just remember it was a good time, and then we don't think no more. No.
Yeah, we can leave it
We
there.
don't think. We
Oh,
don't
gosh.
think.
I don't need to think. my kid self was very happy with it, and I'm content to keep it that way. Me not liking Mummy Returns is not going to change anything significant.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's also one that's like really messed up, but really awesome. But really messed up is Made in Abyss.
Ooh, I've heard of that one. I have, in fact, not watched it, though.
It is like
I did get...
really cute drawing. Like, I try to get one of my friends to watch it, and every time they're like, it's too cute. I'm like, dude, no.
Trust me.
No, it's not. It is not cute. It is the darkest thing I've ever seen.
I have... What is it? I keep getting recommended, or I guess not keep, it happened once. I got recommended a video after I talked to someone about making Abyss because that's, it knew. It's listening and it knows.
It knows.
But I got recommended it, and it was like the top 10 most like horrific deaths from Made in Abyss, and I'm just like, oh, okay. And it just shows like someone's like homunculus form, and I'm like, that's cool.
It's just I gotta watch it because apparently it's been continued.
Oh, really?
But I watched the first season, the second season, I think, and then there's a movie because I guess it wasn't much of a chapter that they can make an entire season of it, but it was still very important.
Right. It was like an OVA.
And granted,
kinda.
it was like a 2-hour movie. So like, it was sort of enough to divide into a season, but not enough to sit by itself.
I see. That is, I mean, I feel like I would... I struggle to say like it, but I feel like it would be a good animation for me to watch.
Yeah. It's just so dark.
I know it's fucked up.
So insane. But I really like how creative it looks. Because like it is like mysterious and like things that we don't know about. All this cool stuff. It's just godforsaken hole in the ground with like mystery.
It's just kind of awful.
Yeah. But then it's like they just focus on really dark shit. It's like, yeah, you don't need it. You don't need the dark shit. But then there's, another one that's sort of like that, but obviously a lot less horrific.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Oh, what? I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say.
Let me look at... That's my phone, yeah.
It said boink boink.
But it's what's it called? It's arcade machine little notification sound. I do that so it's really loud and obnoxious, and I could hear it whenever I'm working.
That's fair.
Following.
Oh.
Bennett Foddy, I think.
Bennett, like getting over it with Bennett Foddy?
No, that's not it.
I was like, Bennett Foddy is like...
Joe Bennett. There we go.
Joe...
I was half right.
There was a Bennett in there.
Common Side Effect.
I love Common Side Effects.
I have yet to watch any of it. But I follow him on Instagram, and I watch little snippets, and the entire thing looks beautiful.
Oh, it's so good.
He has a new show, too.
What, is this a new one? I didn't know he had another one in the making.
It's a little different. It's more like a comedy thing.
Oh, I mean, I will say Common Side Effects is kind of funny.
It's, with two dudes.
Sitting in a hot tub.
I don't know.
What is it about?
It's like whenever they're like, we need somebody to work this case. And they're like, we got these guys. And they're like, are they good? And like, he looks away. and the camera changes scenes to them too.
And they're in
And
the
they're like,
car.
shake, 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 Sonora.
No,
That.
that's common side effects.
Ah, so that's what it is. But there's also this other one
They have
that he does
what,
where it's like,
Sovereign Rain or something?
yeah, with like the different planet and like all the
Yeah,
weird
yeah.
stuff.
I
That's
think
what I was thinking of.
I need to watch that. I need to watch that.
Because I think that's more serious on animation.
I haven't seen it, but I think it is more serious. But seeing as how good Common Side Effects is, I would imagine that the writing is really good in the other project. I heard it was good when it came out. I just am not always in a place where I can watch new shit.
It or
Yeah.
I don't even know where it's offered. Is it a Netflix thing? Is it a
That's
Amazon
a good question.
Prime? Like, I don't know.
I thought it might have also been inaccessible, like hard to find. Let's see. It might not even be called Sovereign Rain. I might just be stupid. No, it's Scavenger's Reign. I am stupid. And it's on Max.
Ah, see?
See, I can't.
Knows where it's at?
I don't even have Max, so I cannot watch it. But everything I've seen,
I
it
imagine
looks
you
really cool. Could find it.
Quote unquote, rip it off somewhere.
I'm sure I could find it somewhere. I think I also have a friend who has Max, so I might be able to do like a watch party type deal. We could watch it together. Because the animation of Scavenger's Reign, it looks crazy good. It looks horrific, but it looks awesome.
Like, that's what I imagine a lighter version of Made in Abyss would look like. Because it has like the same mysterious, we know nothing about anything.
But it's not as about children, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. The other one, that's why it's so freaking dark.
Yeah, they're like, I'm gonna make something dark, and they're like, please don't put children in danger. I'm putting children in danger. Fuck it, goddamn it.
Like, at least, don't let anything horrible happen besides death.
Don't make
don't
them
worry,
become
we'll make it even
horrendous-
worse.
Don't make them become horrendous homunculi. Oh, oops.
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 Sorry, I accidentally made them become horrendous homunculi. Hope that's chill. You rat.
Continuing the line of conversation with the questions, I don't think I have anything that I really don't like for animation-wise. Actually, no, that's a lie. I know exactly what I don't like.
What's that?
I just realized right now. Johnny
As if
Test, whenever
you
it
hate
got
Johnny
bought out,
Test.
when
Oh,
it got
no,
bought out, and animation went from good to like the worst thing on this planet.
It went from like the puppeting, like Flash.
It went from it actually had animation for like the first season, and then it got bought out from, and then turned what you're saying, puppeting. It just looked bad.
I've never been a big Johnny Test person, so I just know that it was like a fucking roach that would not die.
It would not die at all. Oh, see, banana. I struck a nerve with banana.
That little fuck can go to hell and die. Oh my gosh. Bananas so fucked up. Do you think
I remember anytime it came on, I just got like physically
viscerally
upset.
mad?
Like, yes, I just got mad. Like, I was just like, I hate it. What did they do to this stupid show? And, like, their mouths didn't really pronounce the word properly. Like, none of the words were pronounced properly.
They only
I, like,
had,
stared. I'm like, that's not how that word's pronounced! Who sticks their tongue out like that?
They only had, like, 3 mouth things they could go through.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, that,
Sorry, I was
no.
fucking gulping down some water.
Yelp.
Gulp. Do you know who
Who are
this
you drawing
person?
right now?
That's what I was gonna ask.
Hey,
if
we
you-
had the same idea. I do not.
know.
Oh no, they went cross-eyed.
Well, it's supposed to be just being Sam.
Oh wow, I
She's
know that
real.
person.
That's why I was asking if you would recognize them. I was hoping that you
I
would.
did not.
That means I'm doing a bad job.
Well, no. IRL, she does not have a bee body.
Oh yeah, I guess that's
And
true.
I recognize her IRL face a lot more than her avatar, if you could say it.
She doesn't even really have an avatar, but she says that she has bees, so I thought it would be cute to make her as a bee.
Bees are very cute.
But I put her little beanie on. Got a beanie.
She has a beanie. Beanie.
A beanie. I hope that that will help. Do you think that there's something I could do to make it look more like her? Maybe I should make her glasses square, because she doesn't actually have...
We'll see once you get it further along. I think the coloring might also help.
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong fucking layer.
Just be insane.
Just be a thing. Doesn't know that she's being a bee.
Beep 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 beep.
But what was I? Were you a Disney kid? Did you watch any Disney movies?
Unfortunately, yes. I have an
Oh.
older sister.
Why is that unfortunate?
We watched them too many times.
Oh,
I know every Disney song.
I like Disney songs.
I don't hate them either, but whenever your sister plays them like 20 times within a week.
Yeah, I would imagine that
Okay,
would
the
be-
square glasses definitely help a lot,
Okay.
I will say.
If the square glasses help. I know that her hair's not like curly, it's like wavy, but
Yeah, it's more of a wavy hair.
maybe I can. Oh, not the eraser. The wiggler. Wiggled her around. Just
Wiggle, wiggle.
don't get dizzy.
Wiggle away, wiggle, wiggle. Till the very next day. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Gain one year.
Alright, my brothers, listen closely. Tonight we make the Trojans.
Do you have a favorite Disney movie or I guess song, since you seem to love them so much?
Well, it would have to be Pirates of the Caribbean.
Really?
Not animated related in the slightest, but
No,
I will
that's
say
still
the
a Disney movie.
still a Disney movie, but also the CGI was just incredible. Like we
Yeah.
really fell off of special effects in recent years.
I think we've gotten complacent. Yeah,
They're like, okay, make it like darker, no lights whatsoever. Remove all the color and then make it blurry. Ah, yes, perfect. You can never tell that there's no animation or anything in there.
Yeah, I mean, that is a very common, like, VisFX trick, is to, like, make it blurry. Give it, like, hella motion blur. Which,
Your
I mean,
imagination will do the rest.
yeah. Which I get, because, like, them motherfuckers do not get paid.
They don't.
So, I think, like, people complain about stuff, like, why does it look so bad whenever we made it look better, like, in the past. It's like, well, they actually paid money in the past.
Yeah.
People were getting paid. It's crazy.
Nowadays, they're just like, yeah, this guy could do it cheaper. It's like, yeah, well, that guy doesn't know what he's doing. That guy been animating for like a couple days. Like, yeah, well, we're gonna pay him anyway. Here's a couple pennies. Do the job.
You're assuming that they even hire people at this point.
True. They probably just go like, look, we have AI could do everything, and it just puts out a uncanny valley of something that sort of looks like what they're looking for. Like, close enough.
Close enough.
That
yeah.
works.
It gets the idea across. Masses will eat it up. Num 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 num. And then everyone's mad, and they're like, I thought the masses were stupider. I mean, sorry, I guess.
I'm glad we were able to bully them for Sonic.
Yeah, I'm glad Sonic looks
they-
better.
They 100%. Like, people are like, it was a marketing strategy. I'm like, no, it was not a marketing strategy in slightest. They 100% were going to throw that shit out there and be like, it looks better. It looks like it should be.
Yeah. I will say that the idea that it was a marketing strategy is very funny to me, but I also am like, if it were, good for them, you know? Like, there's I don't know, that's just like too unpredictable of a marketing strategy.
I forget who said. They said something about it.
It was like the zeitgeist.
They released like footage from the movie and like different things that it makes it very clear that it was not going to be a marketing strategy, that they 100% were rolling with it. And if they didn't get bullied out of their minds, they would have kept going with it too.
They're like, oh, nobody's about to watch this.
Yeah.
But I'm glad they changed it, because I like Ben Schwartz being a cute Sonic and not a stinky, ugly one.
Yeah. That's why we have 3 or 4 movies now. Because it actually looks good.
3 movies. There's a 4th being made, and there's a series
Exactly.
about Knuckles, but it's not really about Knuckles. It's about some human man.
Some human man.
It is. I can't remember. His name is like Wayne or Wyatt or something. And it's decent. But I'm like, I can't believe y'all had the audacity to call this Knuckles.
Sometimes you just
about
gotta.
Knuckles. This is about Wayne or whatever the shit his name is.
No one gives a shit about Wayne. Do you even go here? He doesn't even go here.
Doesn't even go here. He's gotta fucking get that motherfucker out here. It was still charming.
You need to leave.
I watched it. It was still charming. I liked it, but it was not about Knuckles.
Yeah, I hate when they do that.
Knuckles is like in it 10% of the time. But that's neither here nor there. This is... Does this look more like her?
I think it looks a lot like her. The square glasses really threw it together.
Nice. I hope she will like it. I don't... Oh no, she does know, because I asked her if she would send me some references.
Yeah.
And then she just sent me pictures of her human body.
Of her human body.
Mostly her face.
But for animated Disney movie, Lilo and Stitch, probably. It just came into my brain right now.
No, that's fair. Lilo and Stitch is really good. So one of my professors actually worked on Lilo and Stitch. I think that my mom has a picture of he drew of Stitch signed by him. And the
That's
production,
badass.
I don't know if she still has it. We lost a lot of stuff whenever the weather happened, but I hope she does. I'll have to ask her. But no, apparently the production of Lilo and Stitch was a god-awful disaster.
Really?
According to him. Well, like, through half of production, or not, I don't know what percentage, but through a bit of production, they didn't even have, like, character turnarounds to reference. So, like, for Jumba specifically, if you really pay attention, in some scenes, he looks, like, chunkier and more, like, almost baby-like. And in
I feel
other
like I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, it's really only if you're, like, super looking for it. And it's because they didn't have, like, they didn't have, like, a finalized, like, character reference sheet, basically. They were like, what does this character look like? They're like, well, go off of, like, some of the concept art. It's like, well, the concept art's kind of different. And they're like...
Yeah, you need proper references.
They're like, this isn't, like, the finalized, and they're like, we don't care.
There's also the fact that it happened around 2001.
Yeah, animation was on
And they
the
had-
downturn, if I recall.
Not only that, they had the chase scene was completely different at the time.
Yeah, they had to change it because of 9/11, unironically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like that's why I like to tell people that we all have a collective mindset. Something happened before all that made people think about planes going in between buildings.
Yeah.
Hence why they were going to animate that, and hence why bad people took the idea to a very different turn.
Yeah,
They're like, we could do damage.
And then they did.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think the, like, chase sequence for, like, the commander guy, whenever they were doing that was going to be set somewhere else, so it seemed, like, really far away, but then they changed it because they're like, oof. Can't do that. That's pretty funny to
They're
think
like,
about.
what if we just make the ship the same ship, but bigger? And it makes a lot more sense that they were going to hijack an entire airplane.
Yeah.
But it also makes a lot of sense why they couldn't make an animation sequence of them hijacking an entire airplane whenever it actually happened.
Yeah.
And something bad happened because of it.
They're like, ooh, guys, we gotta change this right now.
I imagine there's some poor dude that's like, finished. Ernie! What? Ernie! They hit the Pentagon, man! It's like, what the we gotta redo the entire scene! Oh.
Son of a bitch!
This poor guy.
Can you imagine watching 9/11 happen and the first thought is like, fuck! I'm gonna have to reanimate that scene!
Like, no, you should be thinking something else. I don't care, man. I put my life's work into this.
I've been working on this for
CGI
6
doesn't
years!
exist anymore.
CGI doesn't exist anymore. It stopped existing only in the year of 2001.
Oh. That was another thing. We had that whole era that they were trying to incorporate it into animation, into actual drawings, and then they just sort of changed it.
What do you mean?
They're like, let's incorporate it into hand-drawn animations. And it's like, okay, well, let's just focus on CGI and computer-generated images and all that fun
I see
stuff.
what you mean.
Where I feel like it's a lot more satisfying to watch hand-drawn stuff than it is to look at Frozen. Which, and it's right, it's still pleasant, and looks good, and it works. But it can't replace it. They're both equal in their own right.
They have different strengths and different appeals. I will say I'm not somebody who dislikes 3D animation, and I'm not one who like is a 3D animation hater. I will say, depending on what it is, it ages like fucking milk, dude.
Yeah.
Like some CG is like pretty rough like years later, and some CG is like pretty timeless. Like I would say that most people can, and this isn't even always true. I know people who really dislike like Nintendo 64 graphics, but I feel like there's a lot of people who are like, it's just a stylization versus like it looking old.
Yeah.
But I do know people who are like, nah, that shit look crusty. I'm like, you know what? That's how you feel.
Man, that shit look at crusty.
I like it when it look crusty then, because I like the Nintendo 64 look. But, yeah, there's
They got that good crust.
I've been watching Kolyoko, and I honestly think the CG in that isn't that bad.
It's not bad at all.
No, I think it holds up pretty good.
It's just you could do really good CGI in animation. You just gotta know what to do with it. Like the chase sequence in Fate Grand Order.
I have never seen a Fate in my life.
Yeah, like they had the remake one, and there's a part where they're like chase sequence. They made the buildings and background stuff CGI, and I couldn't tell.
Oh, nice.
Like it just blended so beautifully together. I didn't realize until I saw like a little snippet of them, like a behind the scenes thing, and they're like showing like the making of it. I'm like, wait a minute, that was CGI. Like when it's done good, you can't tell. And I think they got to focus more on static images in the background with CGI.
Yeah, you like the back. You like when they use like the
Instead-
2D character
instead of,
animation and then like 3D backgrounds.
Instead of the whole like, oh, the main focus is that, because then you could always tell, and you're like, it feels too weird. It feels too out of place.
Yeah, and maybe
there's
like,
the.
I think that the thing with animation is that anything can work. It just like kind of requires the vision, you know? Like you gotta have someone there who knows like how to have shit work and like objectively be like, this is working, this is not working.
There's anime. I've been reincarnated as a spider, so what? Like a really long title.
Yeah.
And it's
Isn't
really
it
good
kinda
anime.
cute?
I like it. Only problem is it's like, again, there's that whole whatchamacallit?
I don't know.
The destruction, my brain stopped working. The CGI in it. A lot of the spider stuff is CGI. And like it throws you off a good amount whenever like
Really?
it gets thrown into CGI scenes. Again, like if you iron through it, it's fine. There's also one anime. Ooh, what's that one?
I will say that the one that I've been trying to watch, Lazarus, does the thing that you say, where they have the 3D backgrounds and the characters are drawn. And they use those backgrounds, boy, howdy they use those backgrounds. They have like crazy action scenes. Like these compositions are wild and crazy. So because they're using the 3D, they can just like afford to have like this guy like spin it. Like there's like most of like the first episode is a guy escaping prison in like the craziest like runaway action sequence, because they have like, I guess they 3D rendered, or they like set up the scene in 3D so they could afford to just kind of like go around the prison that they made and like all these different shots. It's very cool.
Sick.
Yeah, so if you are interested in that, I think they have the highlight of just that sequence. If that interests you at all, I can find it.
I would love to see it. I DM'd you another anime that I really
Did
like.
DM me.
Doro Hedoro. That one,
Doro.
the art is like very gritty and different.
Yeah, I like it. I like when I feel like my art is so like clean, but I am so drawn to like gnarly, sketchy, like kind of art, and which is very funny to me. Because I and my art make it so like
sometimes
airbrushed.
Sometimes you're attracted to the stuff that's like different from yourself.
It's true.
But this anime uses a lot of CGI. Like the lizard head's a lot of CGI. But it's such a good anime that I love it. Because like you first watch it and you have the good people and the bad people, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, okay, good people, bad people, got it. And then you watch a couple more episodes, you're like, good people, bad people? And then you watch more episodes, you're like, good people, bad people?
And
then you watch more episodes, you're like, bad people, bad people? Like, you don't know who's good people, who's the bad people. You just sort of like all of them.
It's just like...
And they're all sort of like horrible people. Yeah, exactly. They're all just horrible people.
I'm watching...
And like, that one's like different
lizard.
dimensions of stuff.
Yeah, I'm watching this lizard shove this man's head in its mouth.
It has to do with the plot. He's not supposed to be a lizard person.
Oh, bad. So is this lizard person, is it just his head that is CG and the rest of it is like drawn? Or is all of him CG?
All of it's CG. And then like some of the other characters are CG too. Like a lot of the characters are CG.
It doesn't look bad from what I'm
It doesn't look
seeing.
bad at all.
I'm just seeing screenshots,
like,
but...
It's also got a good amount of like...
Oh my god.
I think
I'm
the
seeing his
ending sequence and opening sequence is great.
I'm seeing just the lizard man, just like his body, like without all of his like jacket or whatever. I didn't realize he was just a guy with just a lizard head.
Yeah, no. He's literally a guy with...
He's just a guy with like a lizard head. Like you could see his human muscles.
Yeah, they turned him into a lizard head, and he's trying not to be a lizard head.
That is very funny to me.
Unfortunately, he does not remember who did it. And that's where the plot comes in.
Oh, there's the MacGuffin. That's what they have to find. These characters are cool looking.
Yeah, it's really cool anime. I could tell you, I've watched a lot of anime in my time.
Very, like, like, some of the characters look very, like, 80s inspired.
Yeah. It's very, like, action-y feeling.
Yeah.
80s was fueled by cocaine, I'll tell you right now.
I wasn't there. But my mom did cocaine.
I wasn't there either.
And she was in the 80s, so...
There you go.
Yeah, she loves cocaine. Her favorite drug.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's okay. She doesn't do cocaine anymore.
Well, I hope not. Cocaine bad, kids. Don't do cocaine.
Yeah, my mom says don't do cocaine. She says she's done it and she doesn't recommend it, but she also likes it a lot. So that's why she had to go to the...
Can I ask for a favor with your art?
Yeah.
Can you do a tiny bee next to her and make that court?
Court?
Not like the same, not the same like bee, but like a little bee, and like give it a little hair, and her wife court.
I don't know.
Only because it'll be adorable.
I don't know what court looks like.
It don't matter.
Okay.
Either do her happy or angry, and that would be court.
Like that.
Yeah.
Give her a little
Maybe
bee
put a
butt.
little glasses on there too. Yeah.
See, I can give her. Does she have little square glasses?
I think so.
I don't know. I admittedly don't
Let me
know
see.
Sam very well. I know I've played with her a couple times, but
I think I just somehow got sucked into their friendship.
that's okay. I don't know how most of my
Here.
friendships happen. I'm just like, that's my friend.
Sometimes I just vibe with people differently, and then it's like, yeah,
Yeah, we vibing.
here's a photo of her and her wife.
Oh, she has different. They're like roundy glasses. Kinda like roundy at the bottom. Okay,
Yeah.
just a little beepy.
Not to put too much input into your
No. It's not. It's good. I don't know what I was trying to say. It's not a problem.
It's not
You're
unwelcomed.
not. Yeah, you're not. It's not unwelcome. You're not like being. You're not backseat drawing or whatever.
Hey, can you just redo the entire thing? Thanks.
Can you imagine?
Just the entire drawing. Just
this
can
thing
you,
that you're just doing for
different.
people because you think it would be fun and nice. Can you like change it a lot? And like I go
Yeah,
and
just-
I ask people like, cause you know I don't want to make something that represents someone and they not like the representation, especially if I'm putting it in thumbnails and stuff. But so I am going to people and asking them if it's okay. However, if they're like, yeah, start over. But if I did
Like, oh.
send this and she was like, oh, I don't want to be a bee, I'd be like, you know what, very fair, I'll make you a person.
At that point, I'd be like, oh, too bad. You're gonna be a bee.
Sorry, you're a bee now. You're a bee, you're a bee, you're a bee.
You're a bee, bee, bee. You're a bee. Well, you're a bee. You're a bee.
No, I would never.
You're a bee. You're a bee. You're a bee. You're a bee.
You a bitch, you a bitch, you a bitch. No, I would never.
Like a little different definition there.
No, that would be so mean.
You're a
It's
bee,
okay.
Peter.
She'll never see this. There, I gave her a little hair. I hope that comes
Yeah,
across.
perfect. It looks just like her. When I think of Court, that's what I think of.
Just like her.
When I think of Court, that's her.
Perfect. She's just a tiny
She's a little-
bee with
She's a
glass.
little bee on. She's just telling Sam what to do and like what not to do. Like
She's
you
like
shouldn't
the
do that. Like
conscious.
I want to do it. Don't
No.
do it. I'm gonna do it. No, don't do it.
I said no. That's very funny to me. It's very funny to see like this tiny little nub and you be like, looks just like her. I'm like,
It
okay.
looks just like her. I don't know. That's what I think of when I think of Court.
That's cute. I hope she'll recognize that that's what it's supposed to be. Cause I don't
If not, just
just feel like it's. I don't know. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna send the final to her whenever it's done. Cause some people get back to me so fast. I'm just like, oh gosh, hello. Like I just now like sent her this, and I was like, how's this? And she's like, it's so cute. And I was like, okay, moving forward. So I'm like,
continuing.
Continue.
I try to get back to people whenever they message me, but if I'm working during the day, it's like
No,
good
it's-
fucking luck because I am working. I don't look at
Yeah.
my phone.
Well,
It was
that's
a
what-
miracle that I saw on my phone a notification
Yeah.
that
I mean, that's my.
I get like
I don't ever expect people to get back to me super fast, but then when I send them back and they almost instantly reply, I'm like, oh shit, cool.
I prefer to be that way where I instantly reply, but a lot of times I can't.
No, I mean, people have jobs and lives. That's why I don't usually
I have
expect
life,
people.
yes.
It is me. Man with life.
Man with job, yes.
Man with job. Man with life. But, Stop it. Struggle of the line. Yeah, I don't expect people to get back immediately, and because I know people have lives and they're doing things and they're busy, but then I'm always shocked when people are like, yep, immediately responding. I'm like, sick. Now I can move on with what I was doing.
I'm still upset about Johnny Test. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm sorry that you had to relive such a horrendous experience.
I haven't watched cable in like years, and I'm still upset.
I'm fucking pissed. How very dare.
I think the last question. What's your hear me out?
Uh,
I'm not sure what would be a hear me out. I feel like all animations, it's worth it.
there's not any that you're like, you have a hard time getting people to watch. Because I feel like if I were to ask...
It would definitely be Made in Abyss.
Yeah.
Because people are like, I want a dark one. I'm like, that's a dark one. They're like, no, it doesn't look good. I'm like, it's very good if you want a dark one.
Like,
They're like, it looks too cute. I'm like,
That's where they get you.
Also,
Odd Taxi. You would probably watch it, but
Odd
it's...
Taxi.
Yes. Let me find cover art for it.
I also have the Google.
Yeah, it has animal characters.
Oh,
And a lot of people-
seen this around.
And when people I offer it, they're like, "Oh, that's furry shit." I'm like, "No. Just watch it. Be open about it. Watch it." They're like, "But it's..." I'm like, "No, watch it."
Have you considered Shut Up?
Yeah. Like, they immediately, they get turned off because it's animals. And they're like, "Oh, animals." Like, no. Watch it. Like, I will say there's some animal animes out there that are just like, okay, that one's just straight up furry stuff. Like,
Well, I will say I love
Beastars.
Yep.
Yeah, that one's just straight furry stuff.
I don't care, I love
And that's okay. That's okay. It's fine. But for a lot of people, no, it's not fine. But it's okay. Art of the beholder, yeah?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's
It's a mood.
It's really good. I will defend Beastars. I think it is. I will say there are.
I gave the first season a lot of sexuals, but I gave the first season a very good chance, and I just couldn't continue to the second season because I wasn't a fan too much.
I mean, that's fair. I read the manga, which maybe changed how I felt about it. But I will say I really like Beastars, and it does have a lot of like sexual themes, so I definitely get if like that is like weird with the animal characters.
Yeah. But it's
So I
literally,
get
if you
that,
just
but
made
it's
them
so good.
normal human peoples, it'd just be the same thing. Except, the whole cannibalism. It's not normal.
See?
But
Yeah,
even with human characters, it's different.
Yeah, they kind of have to be animals for
that
the story to work. But it's I guess like that's never anything that I have feelings about sex in media, and most of the time I'm like, I don't really want it to be there, but with Beastars I'm like, that's kind of the story. It's whatever people bitch and they're like, oh, I only want sex to be in it if it facilitates the story, and it's like, that's Beastars. If the sex wasn't there, there would be pretty much no story.
Pretty much.
But it's I guess Beastars would be one of my hear me outs, but I've never had anyone like really fight me about watching Beastars. Like, nobody really thinks that it's a morally reprehensible watch. or like that it's like V-Stars is one of those things where it's like people don't really care about it, but they're just like, yeah, I don't think it's for me.
Yeah. They're aware of existence, and they're just like, it's
Yeah.
okay.
And they're like, I'm good.
We'll like, I'm not gonna go look at it, but I understand it's there, and it's fine.
But if I'm like, I like Has Been Hotel, they're like, you're a fucking, you have the worst taste I've ever seen. I'm just like, oh, okay.
That's very stylized, and while I'm not like too like keen on that stuff, it is very stylized, and I will appreciate the fact that they actually try to be something different than this whole let's do the ugliest character imaginable and just roll with it.
They're like, we're gonna make another Family Guy.
Like, oh boy.
But boy howdy. Yeah, I think that
I mean, he has the green thumb for the type of productions, but
You mean
too many of them.
you mean Seth MacFarlane?
Yeah.
He doesn't I just mean like everyone trying to make their own Family Guy, not specifically him, but I also don't super like Seth MacFarlane in general or his work. I am
He's
not
a good comedian. That's what. Yes, he's a comedian. Yes.
I've never seen his comedy works. I've only ever seen his like.
I don't
animated
think he does
things.
comedy works.
No,
I'm not sure if he does comedy works, but
he doesn't do like stand up or anything.
I'm not sure. I never really thought about it. I guess a
that's
hear
what
me out would be Wizards, because I did look it up earlier.
Fuck Wizards. I hate Ralph Bakshi.
I just love the
That is
little plot twist at the end.
where it's just fucking like World War II.
Yeah, and he's just like, he just
like,
let me show you some magic that mother never taught you. And he just pulls out a fucking gun. You're like, oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's different magic, yes.
He's doing the magic. I like that was like supposed to be his kids' movie. That movie was supposed to be for kids.
It had the Batman in there. What do you mean for kids?
No, that was his kids' movie. And the
No!
Yeah. No, yeah.
No, not kid
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
What
yeah.
the fuck?
No, that was his
No.
Yeah. That was his kids' movie. The woman with her fucking nipples
No! No!
Yeah. Because whenever in the like 70s, 80s, whenever Ralph Bakshi was in his prime, he was making like X-rated content. He was known as like, oh, that's the edgy animator who makes all the like sex shit. And then he's like, I don't have to make sex stuff. I can make stuff for kids. And they're like,
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't think that's
And then he made that, and I was like, this is not a kid's movie, brother. She's got her fucking knops out.
Kids will love it.
Kids will... Babies love titties. If they didn't, why would they be sucking on them all the time? And then...
No. No good. No good.
But he was like, no, it's... And then he tried to, like... I've seen interviews of him talking about his Wizards thing. Oh my god. It seems like a fucking nightmare to, like, have been a part of. He was just taking people off of the street and being like, do you like drawing? Do you want to animate? Like, literally just random fucking people.
I guess they're coloring in cells or something.
I have no
They
idea
weren't
what
actually
they did.
animators.
Well, he said
But
that some
holy
of them
piss.
did. He said some of them did, like, literally do like keyframes and shit.
Oh.
It's like, hey, you're pretty good at this.
Yeah, and then he has like the fairy person, and the way that he talks about her in interviews, like the protege of the wizard guy, the way that he talks about her in interviews, he's like, oh yeah, you know, they have like a father-daughter kind of relationship. I was like, huh?
Aww.
I was like, what? Do they? I don't think you made this movie,
He has
brother.
a different definition of father.
I was like, I have a dad, and never have I ever just, you know, sat on his lap with my fucking titties out.
yeah, no, that's what we refer to as taboo.
Yeah, I was like, it's not even that. It's not even that the issue is that she's doing that. The weird thing is that he thinks it's like a very normal, like, father-daughter teacher-mentor scenario.
Yes, family moments. Like, no family moment here. Just weird.
I was like, I think you need to talk to someone, Mr. Bakshi, if this is your family moment.
But that would be my hear me out. I never watched it before, so
When
let's
did
put
you
that
watch
with a grain
it?
of salt. I never watched it. I've only just seen that last snippet of them pulling out a fucking gun.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking that's fucking hilarious.
No, it's funny, but I think it's not supposed to be.
It's supposed to be serious.
Yeah, because it's about fucking, like, World War II. They have, like,
Yeah.
literally, they have fucking, footage from, like, from World War II. They have footage from it, like,
Yeah,
like, as
they
the
have-
background at some point. They just were like, we don't have money for background, so we're just gonna fucking use footage from World War II. Yeah, he literally just throws out a camera and is like, look at this shit. It's World War II.
Literally the big bad man with the
With the like, melty arms.
sort of mustache. I'm talking about that bad man. The
Bad
real
man.
life footage that they used.
The real
I'm trying not to say
human
his
bad
name.
man. Okay, no, I thought you meant like the bad
Yes.
guy in the cartoon. Yeah. No, if you're just going off of one clip out of context, it's probably very funny. You know what? If you like this, I just have hate in my heart for wizards. I have hate in my heart
I don't
for
blame
wizards.
you. hearing the I'm not winning this case, okay? My defendant is going to jail. He's actually getting more time than they originally allocated for. The evidence that I brought up did not help him. It actually hurted him a lot more.
Yeah.
So I get your point.
Like,
I get your
look
point a
at
lot.
this motherfucker. He's smoking a cigar with his toes, brother. Look at him.
Oh, why?
I don't know. He has hands. And he's magic. They just wanted to animate him with his dogs out. Because he don't wear shoes at once during... He just always got his dogs out. And
He's
this
strapped
woman
up, though, I'll
always
tell you
got
that
her
much.
titties out.
Yeah.
I was hoping someone would mention wizards, and I'm so glad that you did, so that I can shit on it.
I'm glad. I'm glad that I was able. Because I've been trying to think of, like, every single little animation that I could think of. I've really been revving up my brain for...
Yeah, I'm glad you brought it up. That being said, if you like wizards, like, good for you. I think it's trash.
I've never watched it, so... Yeah,
No, I just mean
I think
anyone.
the background scenes looked horrid.
Some of
Like,
them,
the backdrops on it. It looked very weird.
yeah, a lot of his, like, I feel like he just doesn't like background work, so he just, like, draws random shit or gets people to draw random shit. And then...
He's just like, it's something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. This motherfucker's name is Weehawk. Please no.
Weehawk.
Weehawk? It's just like a...
Yeah, I need you to watch Odd Taxi. So
I would
that
probably like
I
Odd
could-
Taxi. As to where I will
I'm telling you
not-
right now. You will love it. I think there's a movie after it, but I never watched it.
I don't know. I need to...
Weehawk.
Weehawk. That motherfucker's name is Weehawk. Also, the people who do have, like, shoes have this, like, little fucking nipple at the end of their toes for some reason. They have, like...
Yeah, they have. It's not shoes. It's
It's like a sock that doesn't fit good.
They're wearing pantyhose.
They're wearing pantyhose. All of them are wearing pantyhose if they're wearing shoes or feet covering their feet at all. Even like the fucking robot guy, who I'm assuming is wearing a full thing of armor that looks like it's also him. No, I guess he doesn't. Okay, never mind. I invented that. I think he even has a little, but his shit. He's like a robot, but his shit looks like it's made of fabric. It's very confusing for me.
Okay, I'm scrolling through the sidebar on my. Oh, the Brave Little Toaster is great. They had the
I
full
do
movie
like-
online.
I like the brave little toaster. He's a toaster and he's brave. What's not to like? And he's little.
I know, it was great. But I'm looking through the sidebar on YouTube because I have that little ending scene of Wizards. And
Where he
there's something called
he brings out the
just
Glock.
blast. Yeah, he just blasts his brother. And it was like, okay, that's it. Yay.
We're done.
The Legend of PP.
Oh.
I don't know what this is, but it looks interesting.
The Legend of PP?
The Legend of PP. I shall share the
Legend
link
of
to it. It looks
PP.
great. It's an animated short.
Oh, PI. I've seen this.
PI. The Legend of PP.
Legend of PP. Yeah, I think that's actually good.
It looks really good.
I see a little cat. Him a little cutie butt. Little PP. Going from like Ralph Bakshi to the Legend of PP, I just didn't believe that it was going to be something cute.
I'm just looking at the sidebar. I love it when I haven't been on YouTube for so long. My YouTube was very much so overwhelmed with gamer content. And recently I've just been looking up like the Double King and different things.
Nice.
So now all my suggestions is like 10% gaming and a lot of animation stuff.
Most of my like recommended is like it's some gaming stuff and then it's like fucking like animation shit, like people talking about upcoming animations or people like reviewing animations or like sometimes people like going through like the history of shit, which is why I know so much bullshit.
There is a man,
I'm sorry to hear
Soviet
that.
Womble. Soviet Womble that does he's like the god animator of video game content. His animator? Editor. He
Editor.
edits video game content like perfectly. He'll work like a month on a video and be like, it's not good enough. Back up to another month. But he
Damn.
did like a 3-hour rant and like explanation on why the DayZ standalone didn't work. And like
The Daisy.
yeah. So Arma 3 had a game and it was like very detailed and everything. And it's basically military stuff. And like people use that game to RP with because everything's just perfect. So they'll be like, okay, we're gonna go to this faction and like destroy this stuff over here, blah 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 blah. Well, someone made a mod for the game, a zombie mod, and it's basically your character within a certain radius
produces zombies. Like, it spawns zombies on you, so you're constantly fighting zombies. And other people also spawn in zombies. So if you have a big group together, there'll be a lot of zombies all of a sudden. And it simulates, like, constant need of survival, constant need for grinding, constant need for, like, defense. Because it's like, you're always getting something on top of you. And he goes into what they... Arma 3 contacted the guy who made the mod.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, let's do a standalone. Let's make a DayZ game.
That's nice.
And
it's nice that they contacted them. I mean, I guess it sounds like it didn't work out, but...
It didn't work out. And all these people online were like, this is why it didn't work out. And he's like, everyone's just wrong about it. And I won't say what he says on why it went bad. I would rather everyone just watch the video.
That's fair.
Even though it's a long video. It's a nice video. Like, I have a very horrible attention span. Let me tell you. I watched the whole thing. I was just there for it.
If you send it to me, I will definitely put it in my list of shit to listen to in the background while I'm doing other things. If it grabs me, then so be it.
How long were we supposed to be going for?
Till we start at 7:30 till 9:30. If that's okay. I mean, if you need to go, then you can go.
Yeah, no. I just want to make sure we're not going over time.
No. I am keeping track because I have to get ready for bed and stuff. I have work tomorrow. And if I don't get my proper EPs, then I will have straight up be having a bad time. So no worries. But yeah, Wizards, as a hear me out, like I try to be like very I try to be very receptive and open about like people's different tastes, because like I don't like Seth MacFarlane. I don't think Seth MacFarlane is like that bad. I'm just like, it's not, I don't personally like it. And I've had people be like, no, I like American Dad, or I like Family Guy, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, you know, that's fine. I don't like it, but I'm not gonna sit here and shit on you. But if for Wizards, I'm like, no, you need to be educated.
I will not stand for this.
I will not stand. If you like Wizards, you need to continue to like Wizards with this information. You need to know that Ralph Bakshi's a freak.
You need to know the truth.
You need to know he's a freak. I know he's a freak, and I like Cool World, and he made Cool World, and I'm like, I like that, but I hate you. I think you are delusional.
Delusional.
I don't know, like, if you're doing it on purpose, but when you do it, it makes me think of the wrestler thing. I don't remember whose thing it is, but his, like, song is just glorious.
I think that's what I'm referencing.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Well, it's
I don't know, my brain just retains stuff.
Oh, that's fair.
So, like, I sort of just speak out loud stuff.
Yeah, that's what it keeps reminding me of, is like, he just kind of like shows up and he's like, glorious, I won't give it till I'm victorious. And he just like does this little pose, but I cannot remember the wrestler's name. Banyanya, are you here? Do you know? Banyanya like knows wrestling
Morpheus.
things. Morpheus. Oh, that's...
Is that a wrestler thing?
No. Morpheus. Lucifer. That's familiar too. Glorious. Yeah, who is that? No, I think that I think that the Morpheus Lucifer is something else, but I do recognize it. Bobby Roode or Bobby Roode? Roode.
Is this the thing?
It is Bobby Roode.
I'm trying to link I'm trying to link the. There it is.
The
Yeah.
Lucifer thing?
This is Soviet Womble's video essays. And I guess it's within here. I don't know. I thought it was its own video, but I guess it's like a string of videos. Meanwhile, the last two
Hello,
videos
Internet.
in this little playlist are actually completely different stuff. But it also speaks about like video game stuff. But anyway,
Yeah, see, Daisy Video Essay 1, when early access is too early.
yeah.
Oof. Yeah, see, I'm gonna send you the Bobby Roode opening, and now, I don't think that, now that you've said, like, the Lucifer thing, I do believe you're talking about something else. But it does sound kind of like what
I think I'm a parrot.
you.
I just repeat stuff, man.
Okay.
I just repeat stuff.
Sometimes you just repeat things until they are formed into something else entirely that is no longer based on its original thing. Because that's what I do sometimes.
Exactly.
Trying to see if this is like his little. God, he's got the fucking choir. That's funny as hell.
Glorious.
Glorious.
Oh, we're talking about wrestling now.
Glorious. I won't give in till I'm victorious. I don't know if this is even it, because I can't listen to it. Because I'm tweaming. But I'm gonna show it to you anyway. Because I want you to see him come out in his fucking, like, bullshit. Bobby Roode. See, Banyanya, I know a little bit about wrestling, but not enough. I was gonna say I might know more than, like, the average person, but I don't know more than people who actually watch wrestling.
I was at a wedding and I was talking to family
so
members
sorry.
about how my friend is talking about me.
Your friend.
The my friend about wrestling and how John Cena is now evil or something, and they were upset.
John Cena
And they
won't
started
do it.
laughing because apparently it's true. They're like, because they have a son, and he's
Is he
really
a big
big into
Cena
wrestling.
head? Oh.
Well, he's like John Cena's evil now.
No, he is.
And
now.
they started laughing because they started laughing because they're like, he is evil.
He done been evil. That's very funny. Yeah, he went heel. From what I
think the
heard.
song I'm thinking of was most likely ripped off from that. Probably the same exact emotion, or what's you might call it, tone.
Yeah, I'm sure that
Beelzebub.
I'm sure they take from the same source, which is just like church hymns or whatever. I mentally clocked out for a bit and instantly jumped in when you started saying glorious. I know how to call Niana now.
Starting saying glorious.
Glorious.
I've arrived.
Yes, it's me, Niana. Church hymns? That's just Jesus. The only hymn in church. Bitch, I'm him.
This is fair. That is the idea, I'd imagine.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the guy on the cross. You might be wondering how I got here.
Have you seen that one
That's
comic where
me.
it's like aliens come to Earth and they're like, so you guys they're like, have you heard of Jesus? They're like, oh yeah, we love that guy. He comes back every year. Why? What'd you do to him? He hasn't visited you in 2,000 years? What did you do to him?
Oh. No, I have not seen that. That's very silly.
They're like,
They're like, yeah, that dude's great. He comes back every year. And they're like, oh. They're like, why? What did you do? What did you do?
What'd you do? I can't believe this. He's such a good guy. What's wrong with you? I like the idea that he just went to chill with the aliens, and he's just like floating around space.
Well, he visited the aliens, and they're like, this guy's pretty alright. And it's like, I like you guys better.
Yeah, he's like, you guys
At least
didn't-
these people are nice to me.
These people didn't torture me. They're pretty cool. The standards have, in fact, never been lower.
I feel like that's all you need to do. Just not
Just don't crucify people.
crucify somebody. I feel like that's like a pretty easy thing to, you know.
And the standards,
To do.
again, never been lower. Just don't crucify people. Oh, freaking
Just
crap.
don't. Just
Do
think about it a
not.
little bit.
Just simply
Do
don't.
not the crucifixion. Do not the
I feel like I
crucifixion.
need
yeah.
to. I feel like I need to have a day where I hate watch wizards with people, so I can just sit there and be pissed.
Like Imagine Theater 3000.
Maybe I don't know what that
Just
is.
critique it. Oh, that was a good one then.
Imagine theater. I know like the mystery science theater
Sci-
or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Oh,
For some reason, I always
okay.
Imagine Theater. For some reason,
Wizards.
I imagine that name Imagine Theater. But
Like science.
it called?
Super science mystery.
Science-
Theater 3000
Yeah,
or
like-
something.
they make him watch really
Like-
bad movies, but then they give him robots to help him not go absolutely insane.
Yeah, they're like, here's like, it's usually like public domain, like old shit.
Yeah,
That's, like,
stuff
not
that
great.
well, that's putting it like nicely. It's
Yeah.
bad. It's very bad. Like they have the Star Wars wannabe movie, and it's like
Yeah.
it's wizards and stuff. You're like, it's this big dude. He's like, he looks like he shit himself.
Oh
Let him
no.
walk.
I'm
And they're like,
shitting.
who taught this kid how to run? Like he runs like a weird ass kid. They're like, oh, so now he's better. Like, it's just a bunch of really bad movies put together.
It sounds
They
like
had a
it.
Godzilla wannabe.
So they just have like a bunch of kind of like B movie ripoffs.
So you could do the same thing, but with really bad animations.
I think
This is-
I did do that for a little bit. I watched like shit like Ratoing or like the fucking Kung Fu Panda ripoff in my Discord for a bit. And now I've started watching. I broadened my horizons and watched movies with human beings in it. Like real live
Oh.
ones.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I know.
It's gone to the dark side.
I know. I'm trying to watch more because if I don't force myself to do it, then I just won't.
That's fair.
Because I like cartoons. Yeah,
Cartoons
Abby,
are very nice.
Wizards. Wizards is ass cheeks. It's a Ralph Bakshi movie, and there's a scene where a guy just fucking whips out a gun, and he's like, "Here's some fucking magic for you. Your pappy didn't
Yeah,
teach you about."
The what's it called? They're brothers, and one wizard's like super bad, and one wizard's like a gnome for some reason, because gnomes are wizards too.
And he's
And-
got his dogs out all the whole
Yeah.
movie, just giant fucking feet. No
Smoking
shoes.
cigars with the dogs. got
Smoking
dogs out,
cigar- and
dogs.
he's got this protege who's just like a fairy woman with her gazongas out.
Is he supposed to be from New York or Boston? Like, brother, I tell you something.
Probably
He's like
because
a mobster.
He reads like a Ralph Bakshi insert, if I'm honest.
As they should be. No,
No, you don't understand.
not a kids movie. Not a kids movie.
No, it
damn
is
it.
a kids movie. It's a kids movie. It's
Not
his.
for-
It's his kids
Not
movie.
for a kids.
He
No,
said that
don't
they were
forget the
like
bazongas for the kids movie.
the kid. It's a love bazongas. They brought them out
No.
for the kids, by the kids. The kids
Put
were
them
like,
away.
I
Think
couldn't
of the
help but
children.
notice that there's not enough titties in my child's movie. Why am I not seeing more nipple? If you just do a quick Google search of Wizards the movie, you'll see a fairy woman
just
with
Google.
her fucking titties out.
Yeah, just Google woman titties out wizards. Something will come up.
Something
I'm not
will
sure
come
it'll
up.
come up what you're looking for.
Yeah, I don't know if you
Not
look
sure.
that up, you'll get what I'm talking about. But you know, there's a
I'm not sure you're gonna get the right.
Actually, you know what? Wait a second. Woman with her titties out, wizards. I'm fucking woman with her titties out.
Link.
Like, I'm gonna fucking screenshot what pops up. Wizards.
If we get at least one result.
So I
I'll
will
be
say,
happy.
most of this is AI.
No, the internet's lost.
Yeah, most of what showed up was AI and not what I was talking about. I can't share it on stream, sorry.
You get canceled? Actually, the stream will turn black and be like, sorry, this person has been banned
This
from the
person
platform.
is sharing... Well, like, it's blurred. Like, the nips are blurred, but Google woman with her titties out wizards on your own time, alright? You have the power.
Ah.
Yeah, see, that's like... It's like 30% AI, and then there's just, like, women wearing, like, bikinis and shit.
The third one actually know of that woman. I've seen the unphotoshopped, but that was a meme going around. But like
The one without the wizard directly in front of her.
yeah,
Ugh,
what was her name? Pixie something?
I have no idea.
I don't remember.
Don't get tempted, young man.
Yeah, that was the
Oh,
meme where it's like
Oh,
they're like, brother,
shit.
look away, brother. They're trying to distract you, brother.
You must
The
learn
orb,
magic.
brother.
Don't let them distract you from your real goals. Titties are temporary. Goals are forever.
Yeah, they start sagging. The goals, they don't sag.
Goals
The
don't
goals,
sag.
stay perky.
Yeah, I got some perky goals.
Yeah. The perkiest
yeah.
of goals.
Perkiest of goals. I be keeping my goals perky.
I'm loving the bee.
I hope
Oh.
that she loves the bee.
I think she will love the bee.
I hope.
I left the profile photo, the wet rat, because it was hilarious. But after this, I will be changing it to the bean. So now I have
Aw,
Bean Man.
cute.
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that. I don't remember who it was, but I told people they're welcome to use these in like non-commercial ways, and someone's like, I don't even really know what that means. And I'm like, just
Well,
don't.
I don't
make
really
money.
have.
Just don't make.
I don't have
money
a
off
brand.
Of it. Yeah, you're just.
So
fun.
I can't make money. I am just a dude.
Yeah.
As Banana put it, I am just some guy.
I'm
that hangs
just
out
some
with
guy.
guys.
Is that what
But
you
it's
do,
like,
or
wait,
that
you
what
just-
Banana does?
No, Banana's like,
I was like, Banana makes
she's-
videos.
Banana's making a joke.
Oh.
She's like, something about like stream or whatnot.
Yeah.
They're like, so what platform do you stream on? I'm like, I don't. She's like, wait, so you're just some guy?
She's so eloquent with her
She-
wording. You're just
she
like a
knew this.
guy.
You're just some guy that hangs out with us?
Ew,
don't
I'm
do
trying
anything.
I'm trying to benefit from you. I'm trying to gain followers and clout from your connections with people that I
You will
mostly
gain
already
nothing.
know. I'm okay with that. I'm gaining nice conversation.
I like conversation, yes, and it's hard to find people that actually watch everything like I do. Because I watch everything.
I don't know if I watch everything. I just
Well,
like cartoons.
anime-wise,
Oh yeah,
because you've heard of
I-
a good amount of the stuff that I have watched, which is a lot more than most people have.
yeah, I have like approximate knowledge of a lot of like just like animations and stuff. I haven't watched a lot in their entirety. I've heard a lot about Made in Abyss, and it's because I tend to like go into like the fucked up rabbit hole. They're like, oh man, don't watch like School Days, don't watch this, don't watch Higurashi, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking do it. Or what? What are you gonna do? I'll watch
What
it
is it?
and I'll be fine. What is what?
There's another one,
Another what?
fucked up one. Not really fucked up. It's not nearly as bad. But the opening episode, it's like, oh man, that's pretty dark. It's
Is it The Promised Neverland?
yeah, there we go.
I watched the first
You knew exactly
season.
what I was thinking of.
Yeah, I did.
Apparently, the second season didn't hold up. Apparently, the second
Damn.
season, they're just like people. That's
Apparent-
what people said. I never watched it, so
I
I
watched
can't
the first
speak.
season. I didn't watch the second season. It's not because it was getting bad reviews. It was just I was busy when it came out, and I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
But I did hear
But-
that they kind of like squished a bunch of plot points together that made it seem like really random to anime watchers, but to like people who read the manga, they were like, oh fuck, they just didn't explain this shit at all.
I could fuck up a good romance. I'll tell you right now. And the reason I bring it up is
Speaking of
Was it
Promised
Magnus?
Neverland,
was it the Magnus? Whatever. Let me
I have
see.
no. Oh, the Magus's bride or whatever.
Yeah, that one. That the second season on that one, they smashed a lot of stuff together. And it's like, it sort of worked, it sort of didn't, because you could tell that it was like, it felt like some of the episodes needed to go deeper in depth on the explanation on things, and it didn't. And like, if you read the manga, you'd probably be like, okay, that makes a lot more sense. That holds a lot more strength to it. But like, things got resolved a little too easily.
Yeah. And I do feel bad whenever that happens in anime. They're like, they gotta like edit down.
It's either it doesn't end up in the anime at all,
Yeah.
or they squish it.
Yeah, they're like, well, it's kind of important, so we want it to be in there, but we don't want it to like, we don't want to fuck it up, but then they fuck it up, so. What are you gonna do? But, yeah, I'm trying to think. I am not much of a romance reader. So I'm trying to think of a good, like, actually romance that I liked, but I cannot.
Your Lion April's pretty fun, easy, light-hearted romance.
So now you're just lying.
I told that to someone once. They're like, "Oh yeah, I'll watch." I'm like, "Wait. I'm lying.
I was like,
Dude,
I tried to watch Your Lie in April, and it just made me mad. Because I didn't.
Yeah.
I thought that the
'Cause-
like main character was so fucking whiny, and like I
Yeah.
get it. Okay, it didn't change it. I was like, I'm like, shut up. Just fucking play the piano. Who cares?
Yeah.
And they're like,
that's like-
I'm gonna play the piano because this girl's playing the fucking violin or the flute or whatever.
Well, I think it was like his whole. He couldn't even hear the piano.
I can't remember. I just remember being mad about it.
Yeah, he had like childhood trauma from his mother, and he couldn't even hear the piano because of it. Like his brain started filtering out the piano,
Maybe I
and
didn't
he
make it
couldn't play
far
the
enough.
piano anymore.
I think that I was just mad
And-
that he was whiny, and I was like, I'm good.
Stop
I-
whining. This is stupid. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm like, this motherfucker needs to shut up. I'm not watching this anymore. I watched like 2 episodes, and I'm like, when does he stop being whiny?
Oh,
And then he didn't.
no. I mean, he does stop being whiny for a little bit. But there's a lot of anime like that out there.
Yeah, but I also probably don't watch those either.
I think Black Clover is notorious. I never watched
For
it, but I
being
think it's
whiny?
notorious for... Yeah, the kid takes so long to become not whiny.
I thought that Black Clover was more about like action scenes and shit. Or am I thinking of something else?
I think it is action scenes, but the main character was like Naruto, but like even more whiny.
Oh shit. Naruto's not even particularly whiny, he's just annoying. Like when
Exactly.
he's a kid or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna be the best ever. It's like, you're not the best ever.
You're just a kid and you don't have a dad. Or a mom.
Yeah.
They really want you to know that when you're watching the first Naruto. Like,
Yeah, they're like, hey.
They're like, this motherfucker doesn't have a dad. I'm like, I got it.
They're like, yeah, also, fuck him, he's horrible. It's like, what did he do? Nothing.
Nothing. He's just like a kid. It's like, oh, okay. It's like, no, but he sucks. I'm like, what did he do?
Me and the homies hate Naruto. Nothing. Nothing happened.
Nothing. We just hate him.
He's
just a little.
Does he deserve it? No.
No, he's just like a kid. Okay. Fuck him. Okay.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Sneezy, sneezy, sneezy.
I got sneezeritis.
Oh no.
It's terminal.
At least it was only 2 or 3 sneezes this time.
Yeah, I can have so many sneezes.
I got machine gun sneezes too.
Yeah, I used to have friends who would just like wait and like count them, and then they would just be like, "Bless you" times whatever number.
When
Yeah,
allergy
like,
season
yeah.
kicks up, it gets bad.
It do. My allergies are already bad, and then like when I can physically see the pollen on everything, I'm like, well, I guess I'll just die.
I guess I'll just perish.
It's the it seems to be the only option because I'm already taking like so much allergy medicine, even like in the winter and shit. So I'm like, there's nothing. I was like, what am I to do? Just die.
Fair.
What is one to do but
Very
perish?
much fair.
I'm almost done with this little guy. I don't know why I decided to adjust this before I drew the eyes, but I'll fix it. Those be perked up.
Animation.
Animation. But yes, we are here
Yes.
talking about animation, and I am drawing a bee.
I'm a
No.
bee, I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a bee.
I'm a bumblebee. I'm a bumblebee. Oh wait,
Game
no, I
is
don't want to do
difficult.
that. You're playing Blueprints? Question mark? Is that
Yes,
the one?
Blueprints.
Is that the one where you make the like the house and stuff?
Sort of, yeah.
No.
It's roguelike in a sense. Every day you have to draw the floor plan of a house.
Yeah.
And like it gives you 3 floor plans to choose from. And there's a puzzle and you're trying to reach room 46 that may or may not exist. Obviously it does, but may or may not exist according to legend. And you gotta just... Yeah, you have to find the correct orientation of the rooms to read shit. I never beat the game, but there's also like little lore things to like research from. And I'm
Alright.
trying to find that stuff.
I saw Crab playing it, if it's the one I'm thinking of, and it looks very involved, which is cool.
I like puzzles.
I like puzzles too. I know so many people who fucking hate puzzles. Like, I can't hate puzzles. I love Professor Layton too much. I love him. My Lego man.
Lego, my Lego.
My Lego man. There's gonna be a new game, and I hope it's not on the fucking Switch too. I'm gonna scream and cry if it is. It probably will be.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think the Switch 2 is gonna do well. Even with everything around it.
I hate the idea of like not being able to buy a physical copy of something. And having to like download. You're basically just like, if you buy a physical copy, you're just like buying a box that has like a fucking activation key in it.
Which is dumb. Whenever they started taking the manuals out of the games, I'm like, this sucks.
I liked the manuals, they were fun.
They're cool, they told you secrets and stuff. And now the only way you get secrets is YouTube. Gross, yucky. Who would watch YouTube?
Not me.
Anyway. Anyway,
But half
What's
the
like-
time the people
I really
need to
liked...
get it from like other sources, like the manual. Or they used to.
No, now the manual doesn't exist.
Oh.
Ooh, a shovel.
But I'm like, if I cannot get a physical copy of fucking Professor Layton, the new one, I'm gonna scream and cry. I have, I think, all of the mainline Professor Layton games and the Phoenix Wright crossover, which is apparently worth money, but it's mine.
It's
And I will
yours.
never sell it to you motherfuckers.
I had Star Wars. The third one on VHS. Mom threw it away.
Mother!
I remind her every other day about it. Like, remember that time you threw away a classic, unedited VHS of Star Wars? That probably would have been a lot of money.
She's like, nope.
Yeah, she doesn't remember anything. She's like, I don't remember that. I'm like, yeah, I know you don't.
Sure you don't.
So why can't I remind you? Every day.
day.
Again,
Until
again.
you die.
and again, and again, and again.
But yeah, I am not excited about the potential of it being on the Switch.
Yeah.
The Switch 2, rather.
Switch is not going to do good. I don't think it's going to do good at all.
I
It's the Wii U all over again, where it's like a good concept, but it like barely any different.
bring
Not really
back,
advertised too well.
bring back Nintendo DS. Bring that shit back. That was my favorite
DS.
system. I know that that's probably like not.
I like the DS.
I thought the DS
They had the
was
little
so
animation
cool.
studios. They had a lot of like free stuff that if you really were bored and went to the free stuff on the store,
Yeah.
looked it up, like it was really interesting.
Like even the DS, like the fucking like the drawing program that you had or whatever.
Like there's still animations that hold up to this day from that.
Yeah, like what is it, Kiki or whatever, the animator.
With like the birds.
Yeah, they still make. I don't know if they still animate in there, but they make ones that are inspired by that style.
I'm a scat man.
You were a GameCube kid? I liked the GameCube. I liked that it had the little secret, like when the game. I don't know if have you ever played GameCube, Joe?
I was never lucky like that.
Oh, GameCube was cool. But,
I know it was cool, but I was lucky.
I'm sorry. We had GameCube for a little bit. Because I would swap through, things. But yeah, there's Easter eggs on the menu screen of the GameCube. So, like, whenever the GameCube would come, like, the opening screen, it would go, do boop, or whatever.
Yeah.
You know that, like, thing? If you would press down the L and R, like right before it would start, it would change the sound. It would be like a squeaky
Little details
thing.
like that were awesome.
Yeah, it would be like a squeaky thing. It would be like, and then it would like end with like a like kid laughing. It would go or some shit. I don't know. It was just like little shit like that was like really fun, and I just
Stuff
don't.
to reward the people that were that fucking bored.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. I love when games like do shit that's like cool, and I don't feel like that is like a thing that is really done much anymore. Obviously, there's like exceptions, but sometimes like I feel like games forget that they're supposed to be fun, and it's okay to just put something in there for the shiggles. Like, it doesn't have to be like that serious. And it doesn't have to be like lore altering bullshit. You can just put shit in there because it's fun. Like, do I need to put little hats on Bunger in Bug Snacks? No.
No.
But I want to put little hats on Bunger. I can get a little
Who
hat.
doesn't want to put little hats on Bunger?
Who doesn't want to put little hats on Bunger?
That sounds like the best thing in the world, honestly.
Exactly. A little hat. And that's allowed. But what were you gonna say before I interrupted you?
Was
with
it
hat?
rescue? The rescue, whatever's they're like two little rats that rescue people.
The rescuers.
Yeah, the rescuers, I think.
Mm.
There's a hidden scene in that movie. You probably already know what I'm talking about.
Is it the one with the lady with her titties out?
Yeah, that's the same thing, but in a bad way.
Well, the thing is like
it's a fun little thing.
When they made
It's just a fun little thing.
When they made it, they didn't think anyone was ever gonna see it. So they were just like, haha, we're being silly little goobers. And then
they completely forgot about VHS and
VHS
being able to pause.
VHS wasn't a thing when they made it.
Yeah. They're like, oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like, when did The Rescuers come out? 1977. Like, I don't think VHSs were really like the hotness in 1977. Like, they weren't super readily available.
Yeah.
So they were like, nobody can pause like a theater, right? No one's pausing the cinema. But then VHSs came out and they just like didn't know or they didn't care, and then they just did the thing, and it was like, well,
it was more public in 1977, so right after it came out.
There you go. So like the animators would not have known when they were making
especially they're like, hey, by the way, did you know you could pause at any moment in any film? Like, huh? Yeah, you can do anything.
No. They just get the fucking like vertigo angle. They're like, please no.
Like,
I put a naked titty in there.
Not the naked titty.
Also, thank you. I'm gonna have to finish this. It's gonna be easy though. Hopefully.
Yeah. We're already at your time frame that you wanted to be at.
I will be ending it now because I do need to shower and eat and get ready for bed and stuff like that. And I'll finish.
I'm glad I was able to remember all the topics properly.
Yay! I'm glad.
The biggest one I didn't think I had was going to be the one I hate.
The one you hate.
But sure enough, in the moment, I was like, wow, I would really hate this fucking animation here. Fuck them.
You're like, fuck Johnny Test. That bitch
fuck
can
Johnny Test.
die.
Almost the same amount of energy you had whenever I mentioned the Wizards.
The Wizards. I don't know. I have strong. Hope Johnny Test burns in the pits of hell. I think Banana probably hates Johnny Test more than you.
I think so too. But then again, Banana will tell me the same thing about me, so it's hard to gauge Banana
Oh,
sometimes.
okay. She's just very passionate about everything.
Very passionate.
Very passionate woman.
Yeah, see? There you go.
You get ahead of you, Dad, Joe.
She made a command and bunnies with that once. Something like that, I don't know.
That is just like, go to hell, Joe.
Yeah, like eat shit and die.
Eat shit
I say
and die.
respectfully.
Good golly. But my only command is bully whenever Alfie bullies me.
Yeah.
I haven't figured out how to do unbully to minus it, but it's fine.
It's fine.
They will never unbully me, so it'll just stack. Thank you for joining me on this day, on this Monday night. I yell at Joe because I like Joe.
Thank
I yell
you.
at Johnny Test because he's a stain on mankind. Know the difference.
Know the difference.
Yeah, thank you for joining me. I liked talking with you, and thank you for giving me the pointers on this Sam drawing. I appreciate it. I think that
I
she
still
likes
say
it.
that looks exactly like Court.
The little
He looks like
bee.
Court. It is Court. Look at it, it's Court.
If she asks about it, I'll say that I will tell her that you told me to do it. So hopefully she will recognize that that's who that's supposed to be. Just little bee.
It's Court.
It's Court.
The little bee in her ear telling her, do not.
Yeah, I hope that it doesn't. My only concern is that it might creep her out. Like, how did you know? 'Cause I don't.
No.
I don't think that she knows if I know that she married.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know.
We'll find out
until
eventually.
today. Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's.
She
a secret.
announced it, sort of.
Uh,
So there's that.
that's fair. I don't know if I follow her on social medias or anything. I might. I don't know. I don't keep up with that shit. Sometimes I'm like, I've known this person for like 3 years, and I feel like I figure out that I don't follow them on Twitch, and I'm like, oh, well,
Yeah.
oopsies. Nobody's ever like mad about it. It's usually just like a funny thing. But I do think it's I'm just like, oops. You've known me for 36 years? That's crazy. I don't know how you've pulled that off. I don't think I've even been alive that long. Thank you for hanging out, Nana. Thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. And thank you, Joe, for being a guest. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you for
offering
having
your
me as
time.
guest.
Eesh.
Anytime you want to talk about animation and stuff
Ooh.
like that, I am Joe.
You are Joe. Thank you. And I will see you all
Thank
next
you.
time. Bye.